Hello, it's Maureen Legace here with your 21 Days 2017 series, and today is day 10. So today we're going to continue our Playster discussion, and we're going to talk about global filters. So when someone comes and does a listing search on your site, what listings will be available for them to search for? What options will be there? So I'm going to click listing search. I'm going to come and see what cities that I can search for, and these are cities that are within my MLS that I can search for. And you can restrict what shows up for your global filters on your website. You can decide if, let's say that you are in Venice, you don't want St. Petersburg to show up, you can restrict that. I'm going to give a couple of ideas or caveats for restricting listings. You can also restrict price, bedrooms, bathrooms. Here I'm showing for sale listings. The for rent listings are not showing up here on my site. So let me show you how to find that on your Playster setup. So when you sign into your MyKW under Technology, you're going to come down to KW Websites. And then here you're going to click to go to your website. And then once over here, you can click to edit your site. This page is a little big. Let me see if I can make it smaller to fit in the window right there. I'm going to click to edit the site. And right here at the top under listings is global filters. One of the first things people ask on their website is how to get rid of this for rent. They don't want rentals to show up on their site. Some people specialize in rentals, and so you do want this, but there's a lot of people that just want that to go away. They don't want to be contacted by tenants, and they don't want to work with rentals. That's your choice. Sometimes tenants are not aware that they have the ability to buy. In our area, we have USDA financing, which is 102% of the appraised value of the home. So sometimes it's actually cheaper for someone who feels that they're a tenant to get into a property. It's cheaper than bringing first, last, and security. But that's just an aside here. If you want to get rid of for rent, what you're going to do is in your section where you're editing your Playster site, you're going to go to Global Filters. And under Global Filters, in Filtered Listings, here are some options that show up: minimum bedrooms, baths, price, and you can modify those if you like. I'm going to add a search criteria, click the drop down, and I'm going to come down here to Purchase Type. I'm going to click Purchase Type, and I'm going to add that. And then I'm going to go back to Purchase Type, and I'm going to make sure Sale is selected. And then I'm going to come to the bottom and save it. And now when I go back to my website, I click on my logo to refresh it. And I'm going to click on Listing Search. And when I look at the listing search, thinking about it, only for sale shows up. So that's the way you can take that for rent off if you want. Now the other things you notice on your global filters, you can restrict the properties that show up based on any of these criteria. So if you want a certain price point to show up on your site, do you want a certain agent ID, only your listings to show up on your site? These are your global filters. Global filters, that just means the listings that are available for people to search through when they land on your site. So you want to be really cautious. You don't want just your listings or just your brokerage's listings. The clients want to be able to see everything, because when they go to other real estate sites, they can pull up what they believe is all of the listings. Now, you know that it will never be all the listings on an agent's site because of the IDX, the Internet Data Exchange. When listings are entered, an agent would have to decide whether those listings can go through the IDX or not and appear on alternate websites that are not their own website. Some people choose not to allow them to appear anywhere else but their own website, and so you won't find all of the listings for any MLS on websites or on sites like Zillow or Trulia. Okay, so I can come and I can add, I want minimum maximum price. I don't want anything to appear, click add, on my site that's less than $250,000. So I can search. Right now in my MLS there's 77,000 listings. When I put the criteria in there and I click search, it's going to reduce it. Now only 33,000 listings will appear. So we took quite a few listings off of the table for potential buyers. So what you want to think about is restricting the listings that appear on your site makes your site less valuable to clients. So if you have listings under 250 and you don't want them, that gives you an opportunity to refer. If you want to pick a location, let's say that you only want listings in, and you pick the cities, in Sarasota, only Sarasota listings, only Siesta Key listings, Bradenton, and you restrict it by your area and click search. Now I have 5,000 listings. So if I don't work in St. Petersburg, for example, but I leave all of those listings on there, if someone registers and wants to see it, then I can refer it to a St. Petersburg agent. I can refer to an Orlando agent. I can refer anywhere outside of the area that I wouldn't handle. So I'd be really cautious with global listings, filtering listings. Sale, that's one thing that is, and I click search again, it's going to pull up the 77,000 that are for sale. So just be cautious if you're updating global filters, because you might eliminate potential option for referral business. You go back to global filters again. There are specific listings. If you want to show specific listings where you pick the actual listing and add it over to which listings you want to show. Again, that's a little dangerous to do either here for the global filters or even for your featured listings, because you have to come and remember to take these off when they sell and put new ones on there. So I'd be just really cautious about doing anything with global filters, except maybe changing it to a sale purchase type. All right, so that's it for global filters today. Tomorrow we're going to talk about featured listings and how to set those up and what would be considered featured listings. And then for those agents that don't have listings yet, what you can set up for your featured listings. All right, I hope you have a great day.